Hello everyone and welcome to night number 6 of our European Invasion. Tonight we've got the Women's Tag Team Championship match and 2 number 1 contenderships to see who'll face off against Beth Phoenix and Chris Jericho tomorrow for the SWE Championships. Here we go then, starting things off with a 5-women elimination match. Of course, the winner of this one will get Beth Phoenix one-on-one for the SWE Women's Championship tomorrow night on our final night. And we have got for you Alpha Female Jazzy Gabert, we've got Viper, we've got Martina, or Session Moth Martina if you will, Toni Storm and Zia Brrokeside. All these ladies have won a match in the last 5 days to qualify for this. And this, again, is a fatal 5-way elimination, so 5 points up for grabs in this one. A point for each elimination, plus an extra point for the win. And, of course, incredible momentum to go in to that match against Beth Phoenix. Now, falls do count anywhere in this as well, which will make it a little bit easier for eliminations to happen. And we've got 2 of these tonight. We've got this one, and then, of course, we'll have the male one in our main event. Ilja, Dragonov, Grado, Finn Balor, Zack, Sabre Jr., and Pete Dunne. And then sandwiched nicely in the middle, we're going to have the Killer Death Machines. Of course, Jessica Havoc and Nevaeh making their first defense of the Women's Tag Team Championships against Odei. So all these ladies had a really difficult match to get through to this, didn't they? Trying to think, I think Alpha Female defeated Killer Kelly, Viper defeated Kaylee Ray, Session Moth Martina got past Becky Lynch, Toni Storm defeated Maiko Satomura, Rhea Ripley and Jordynne Grace, and Zia Brrokeside defeated Ginny Isadora Nina Samuels. God, my memory's looking good today. My memory's never normally this good. I'm very impressed with myself here. Wow, what a stunner off the ropes there by Martina on Toni Storm. Martina spraying the mist onto her hand, which is interesting. Looking for the super kick, completely misses on the outside as Viper flattens Toni Storm. Zia Brrokeside, big splash in the corner on Alpha Female Jazzy Gabert, who you would imagine would be one of the favourites for this, as Viper rolls up Toni Storm. It's only a 2 count, and Toni Storm manages to roll it through, but it's only a 1. And Brrokeside doing incredibly well here in the middle of the ring against Jazzy Gabert. It's a very David versus Goliath style match in the middle of the ring, and there, wow, the takedown there by Brrokeside, using the ropes to get that extra bit of leverage into the head scissor takedown, and it's only a 1 count, wow. Gabert kicks out after the 1. Big kick in the side of the head there by Brrokeside into the pin once again, but God, this pin's gone everywhere. The referee's really struggling here, isn't he, to keep on top of things. Jazzy Gabert now brings Brrokeside back up to her feet. I wish in the new game as well, I'm sure they will do this, but female referees will be a thing, won't they? But just randomised referees is what I'd like. Just a slightly different look to the referees. I think that would be pretty good to have. Just a randomised look for them. Viper taking down Martina. And oh, Brrokeside, big crossbody to the outside, catching Gabert once again. Viper now going after Gabert as well. I think they know that Jazzy's going to be, like I said, that she's going to be one of the ones that they really need to get rid of. She's got a massive strength advantage, a lot of experience as well. Worked all around the world. Hello, Kitty. You're standing right in the way of the television. I can't see what's going on. I know you want strokes, but still, you're right in the way. Right, she's moved now. I don't think I've missed anything, have I really? As Gabert just slams the spine of Brrokeside onto the apron. Storm now, the Hurricanrana on Viper. In rolls Martina. Super kick into the face of Toni Storm. There's the pin, and this could be our first elimination. Referee slides back into the ring to get there. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Would it have been a 3 if the referee was better positioned there? That's an interesting question, but it's just speculation, I suppose, isn't it? Viper now with Storm on the shoulders, flattens her in with the air raid slammers. Look at the power on the outside gorilla press from alpha female Jazzy Gabert on Zia Brrokeside. And Gabert now raining down with the strikes as Viper flattens Martina. Big splash in the corner, springs off the ropes in to the crossbody and then follows it up with the big splash in the middle of the ring as well. She should go for the pin, but the ref's too busy with Gabert and Brrokeside, and Martina was able to turn that one around. Yes, you're in the way of the screen again, I know. Toni Storm, oh, gets neck breakered there by Martina. There's the pin for the 1, 2, and 3. And Session Moth Martina eliminates... Bloody PC ejected all my USBs again. But we're back in this one now. I do apologise. We haven't missed anything. Literally 2 or 3 seconds. Brrokeside now stalking Gabert. And a big boot across the face. This would be a massive elimination if Brrokeside can pull this off. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And Jazzy Gabert is gone. Eliminated by Zia Brrokeside. Wow. Wow, wow, wow indeed. The 2 that I would have classed maybe as the favourites, Toni Storm and Jazzy Gabert, have both been eliminated. First 2 in this match. We're down to Martina, Zia Brrokeside, and Viper. Viper now with Brrokeside on the shoulders. Dropped face first. And a running crossbody on Martina. Only a 2 count. It was close though. Viper now with Brrokeside up on the shoulders and down in the Michinoko driver. There's the pin, and that could be enough for Zia Brrokeside to beat. No, it's not. Still only a 2 count. Wow. Brrokeside is doing incredibly well here. Much better than I expected, to be honest. Brrokeside now with Viper up on the top. Viper slides out of the way. Now back in the ring, but Brrokeside's there with a forearm right in the face. Nice drop kick in the spine. Nice running splash in the corner. Nice. And a head scissors locked in there by Viper on Brrokeside. Remember, the winner of this match, one of these 3 ladies, will get an opportunity to face off against Beth Phoenix tomorrow for the SWE Women's Championship. Brrokeside now spinebuster on Martina. Viper brings Martina back up to the feet, and Brrokeside just flattens Viper. Brrokeside has really been the surprise package for me over this weekend. Really has. She's been fantastic so far. Obviously, to get through that match in NXT UK yesterday, and now to be doing so well here this evening with another elimination, eliminating the favourite for me, Jazzy Gabert. Martina there with a pin on Brrokeside, and Martina eliminates Brrokeside. We're down to the final 2, Session Moth Martina and Viper. Which one of these 2 ladies will get an opportunity to face off against... Wow, sheer power there by Martina. An opportunity to face off against Beth Phoenix tomorrow for the SWE Women's Championship. Pin there by... I think it's Martina getting the pin there on Viper on the other side. It's terrible camera work, and Martina gets the win. And 3 eliminations. So Session Moth Martina, who has also been incredibly good this week, not only just winning this fatal 5-way match, but also, of course, defeated Becky Lynch to get here as well. So massive, massive win for her, and she will face off against Beth Phoenix tomorrow for a chance to become the SWE Women's Champion. What a match. Like I said, my 2 favourites to win this were Jazzy Gabert and Toni Storm, and both were the first 2 eliminated, so that's why I don't have favourites. I don't mean favourites as in who I wanted to win, I mean favourites as in who I thought would win. But Session Moth Martina is the victor. And she's going to get a big opportunity tomorrow against Beth Phoenix. It's not the best core in the world, is it? But I wish her the best of luck. And here we go then, the first championship defense for the Killer Death Machines. They won it, of course, at our Evolution pay-per-view last week. And today they made their first defense against Odei Tai. Well, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right still. Jamie Hayter with the black and orange hair. And B. Priestley there with the green and black checked attire. And, of course, they're going up against the current champions. They got past a lot, didn't they? They had to win 2 fatal 4-way elimination tag team matches to get to this point. And I'm not going to want to give that belt up so easily after getting through those 2 big matches. We've got Jessica Havoc and Nevaeh. So I've got a random cat in my house at the moment. I'm going to have to keep an eye on him. So I'll be one second. Right, I'm back. Random cat took a step outside, so I'll shut the door. There we go. My cats are happy now. Right. So this could be an interesting one. Odei Tai were pretty... Well, they got eliminated in the first round of the Tag Team Championship tournament, and they didn't look that great. However, they did beat the Night Dynasty yesterday or the day before to get this opportunity. The Night Dynasty, of course, being Soraya Knight and her daughter Paige. So it'll be interesting to see which one of these 2 teams walk out with this. Whether the Killer Death Machines can make their first successful championship defense, or whether it is going to be the case that they lose it on the first attempt, which won't be great for them, to be honest. But I think the thing with this, and this is going to be, I'm going to say it right, but it's probably incorrect because I noticed that Nevaeh was incredible in the tournament. But I feel like the difference between these 2 teams is both B. Priestley and Jamie Hayter are both very good. And they're both very even wrestlers, whereas Jessica Havoc and Nevaeh, I feel like Jessica Havoc is outstanding and Nevaeh is okay. And I feel like that means that, obviously, it's a bit more of a balanced team of Odei Tai, whereas with the Killer Death Machines, I think they relied a lot more on the strength and power of Jessica Havoc. But I say you can't take away from Nevaeh. In the tag team tournament, she was fantastic. In the tag team tournament, I think she did actually carry Jessica Havoc to the victory. So yeah, I can't really say that too much, but if you look on the paper, that's how it looks. However, I suppose paper doesn't take into account heart, doesn't take into account resiliency and stuff like that. It only takes into account the current ability and that sort of stuff. And obviously Jessica Havoc's incredible strength and dominance really does do well for her, but at the moment it's Odei Tai looking good. Falcon Arrow there by Jamie Hayter on Jessica Havoc. And now Hayter is stalking Havoc. Up once again. Oh! Into the suplex backbreaker, which is what got them there here in the first place. As B. Priestley now with the knees in the face of Nevaeh. Oh, it's not enough. I thought that was going to be a freak out, you know. I really did, as now B. Priestley is stalking Nevaeh, who does fight back, though. Fights herself free from that situation. There is that big DDT, which got them the Tag Team Championships. And this could be the big opportunity now for the successful retention. It's not. It's only a 2 count once again. Jessica Havoc with a Samoan drop. It's been a great match so far. Lots of close falls. And now it's Havoc stalking Jamie Hayter. And clatters her with a big spear. Nevaeh now taking down B. Priestley. And Jessica Havoc probably should have gone for the pin there on Jamie Hayter. But she had to save her tag team partner, who was currently being in a submission. Nevaeh rolling through Jamie Hayter. And now the cutter over the top. B. Priestley catching Nevaeh. Nevaeh, nice springboard out of the corner, taking B. Priestley down. Nevaeh now dumping Priestley to the outside. And Hayter with the reverse DDT flattens Jessica Havoc, and now off the ropes. Went for a headbutt. Jessica Havoc able to avoid it. I'm quite sure if that would have been beneficial for Hayter to hit that headbutt. Hayter now with the clotheslines, taking down Havoc. A trifecta of clotheslines as Nevaeh gets around the back. Oh, but B. Priestley flattens her down with the STO as now Hayter stalking Havoc. Big, massive clothesline from hell. And she doesn't go for the pin, though, which surprises me. She looks to dump Havoc to the outside as B. Priestley now stalking Nevaeh. Maybe that's their plan, was to try and isolate Nevaeh away from Havoc, but it hasn't worked. Has not worked at all, though. Havoc now bringing Jamie Hayter back up into a gut-wrench suplex. Nevaeh flattens B. Priestley with a clothesline. Been a great match, this one so far. Who is going to walk away Women's Tag Team Champion to an SWE? It's the big splash from the top by Jessica Havoc. Doesn't go for the pin, though. Instead, she just picks up and slams Hayter back of the head first into the mat. Now drops an elbow, and it's Nevaeh who goes to the pin on B. Priestley. Will this be enough? It is. The Killer Death Machine successfully retain the Women's Tag Team Championships in their first defense against Odei. Well, there we go. Fantastic victory for them. What's that bang? There's a bang in the kitchen. There's a bang in the kitchen. What am I going to do? Either way, that was a very good match. No matter who comes out on top of that, that was a very good match. Both teams can be very proud of themselves. But once again, Nevaeh, I regret what I said earlier in the match about Jessica Havoc being the sort of dominant force of this team, because every match so far, Nevaeh's won it. Nevaeh got them through both of the four-team tag team women elimination matches, whatever that was. And then here she is getting the pinfall again in their first defense. So well done to Nevaeh and Jessica Havoc. They retain their Women's Tag Team Championships. And here we go then, our second fatal five-way elimination of the night. This one for a chance to be the first opponent for our SWE champion, Chris Jericho. Of course, won the belt back at Revolution, defeating AJ Styles on Styles' first defense as well, actually, wasn't it? So it's going to be very interesting to see who gets the opportunity. Of course, all five of these guys, once again, like the women's match earlier on, won a qualifier match for this match on the respective nights. I think Ilja Dragonov defeated Aleister Black and Walter. Grado defeated Roddy Piper, Drew McIntyre, and Noam Dar. He's losing me here now. Finn Balor defeated Sheamus and Finlay. And was there another one? Killian Dane. Yep. Okay, that's 3 out of the 5. We had Zack Sabre Jr. in Progress Wrestling defeated Ospreay, Pac, and Mastiff. And then in yesterday's episode of NXT UK, Pete Dunne defeated Tyler Bates, the British Bulldog, Cesaro, Rusev, and I'm sure there was one other. but my memory's doing me pretty well, actually. My memory's normally awful, so I'm doing okay here. I am doing okay. Now, which one of these 5 guys will do okay and get the opportunity at tomorrow? It's actually made a big difference to the rankings, this as well, because we've seen quite a few of these guys fly up, especially, I think, Pete Dunne and Finn Balor. With the points that they got, Finn Balor now sits in 5th place in the rankings. Pete Dunne in 7th. They're actually equal points, though. We've got several people. There's 4 people on +6 in the rankings. AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Okada, and Pete Dunne. Wow. That's a collection, isn't it, really? That's a real collection of names. Grado dropping his body weight across the spine of Finn Balor. Just realised how high TJP is up in the rankings as well. There's a few that are really high in the rankings that are probably a little bit higher than they should be, to be honest. Sabu's really high up there. Haystacks Calhoun. TJP, the Big John Studd, Mike Awesome, Bruiser Brody. Darby Allin's 3rd in the rankings. And when you look at some of the people who are G-Raver as well, John Zandig. Zandig's on +3 in 25th place. But yeah, we'll start to have some more matches. Next week, of course, we're going to be doing our King of the Ring, where we'll crown our first SWE Intercontinental Champion. Going to end up with so many championships soon, it's going to get complicated for me to figure stuff out, but we won't be defending every single championship every show, I think, moving forward. We'll do as much as we can, but we're not going to go over the top. Zack Sabre Jr., nice dragon suplex on Finn Balor. Still all 5 men in this match, as Zack goes in the pin on Finn Balor. It's only a 1 count. Dragonov now stalking Pete Dunne, who slowly gets back up to his feet. Well, that was a bit pointless, wasn't it? I don't know what he was stalking there for, but Pete Dunne was out of position for him, so he had to change his mind and now goes to take Pete Dunne up on the corner into the Tree of Woe and the big knee as Finn Balor lines up Zack Sabre Jr. And Finn Balor, I think, was looking for a shotgun dropkick, but Zack just took down Dragonov with a dragon suplex. And Grado's back in the ring. It's yourself, Grado. Grado with the elbow. I'm surprised Grado got here, to be honest. I mean, that's no offense to him. But I really thought that Drew McIntyre, Rowdy Roddy Piper would, one of those two would get the win. But Grado showed great resilience, and here he is. Doing very well for himself. Finn now with the strikes in the gut of Zack. Now taking Zack up on the shoulders into the big gut buster. And there's the pin on the outside. And there's the pin on the inside. And the referee didn't make it to either to even make a 1 count. Good one, ref. Pete Dunne now with a front chancery on Ilja Dragonov. Dunne, big strike in the gut, then in the face, and now looking for that bitter end. Pete Dunne lands it. Pete Dunne now rolls up Dragonov for the pin with the bitter end. The 1, 2, only a 2 count. Dragonov able to survive the bitter end. Grado tried to creep up on Pete Dunne, but it weren't working. And Pete Dunne with a pump kick right into the face of Grado. Finn Balor now with that 1916. Has he got 2 moves called the 1916 now? That used to be the 1916, didn't it? But I think the 1916 is now the unhooked brainbuster. But Grado's doing a good job of just staying out the way here, I think, at the moment. Finn and Zack are going at it. Dragonov and Dunne are going at it. And Grado's just being very wise, just staying out of the way and just waiting for everyone to damage each other. Then maybe he can sneak in and get himself a pin towards the end. That would be my plan if I was Grado anyway. Still no eliminations in this match though, but Grado and Dragonov working together on Pete Dunne. Wow. That is not anything I ever expected to say, that Grado and Dragonov working together to try and eliminate Pete Dunne. That's not something I ever expected to say in my career, but there we go. Grado now going after Dragonov on the outside with the big strikes. Yeah, Grado, I don't think you want to get into a striking battle with Dragonov, to be honest. I don't think it's going to work out in your favor. Well, there you go. He just headbutted him. He is Scottish. I'm assuming the headbutt is very effective. And there is that underhook brainbuster. No, that's the 1916. Yeah, the reverse thing we saw earlier was a reverse Bloody Sunday, wasn't it? Finn Balor still can't get the elimination, though. We're still all 5 men in this match. Dragon screw there. Grado now trying to pin Dragonov. The referee is so slow to get there. 1, 2. Oh my god, Grado's just eliminated Dragonov. Grado has just eliminated Ilja Dragonov. That is insane. And he's busted him open as well. We're down to our final 4. Grado, Pete Dunne, Finn Balor, Zack Sabre Jr. Whew. Pete Dunne now wrenching the arm of Grado. Looks incredibly painful. But Grado fighting back with the right hand in the gut. And gets a big right hand in the face. Grado now with a shin breaker on Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne rolls Grado through. You see Zack Sabre Jr., Finn Balor both down on the outside, leaving Pete Dunne and Grado to do their work. Dunne now suplexes Grado into the corner. There's the pin for the 1, 2, only a 2 count. Balor now flattens Zack Sabre Jr. and Pete Dunne has Grado up into the bitter end. And that could be the bitter end of this swan song, this fairy tale for Grado. There's the pin for the 1, 2, and a Grado elimination. Pete Dunne eliminates Grado. We're down to our final 3. Pete Dunne, Zack Sabre Jr. and Finn Balor. One of these 3 men will face off against Chris Jericho tomorrow for the SWE Championship. Zack saving Pete Dunne there. And Pete just swung a fist, and I think he caught both of them, you know. I think he caught both of them. Pete Dunne now, arm breaker on Zack. Zack now sends Dunne into the corner, running boot right in the face of Pete Dunne. Zack now slamming the boots into the chest of Pete Dunne. Big strike in the face now. Zack with the... No, looking for the dragon, but Dunne fights back. And there's a big snap suplex there by Zack. Finn's very wisely on the outside, avoiding this as Pete Dunne now taking Zack up into the sit-out tombstone pile driver. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Zack spins it around now, takes Pete Dunne up to a standing base. Strike in the face, and now what is Zack looking for here? It looks like it's a superplex. Wow. Massive superplex there by Zack Sabre Jr. on Pete Dunne. Now Zack with a forearm in the face, now rolling Finn Balor through. And Zack with a big boot in the side of the head of Finn as well. Big match, this one. Lots up for grabs. As Zack now spinning Finn Balor around, dropping him back of the head first into the mat, but Finn fighting back with a jawbreaker. And a nice boot right in the face. And I think he's busted Zack Sabre Jr. open. Balor now short DDT from the kneeling base. Finn and Zack collar and elbow tie up. Zack pushes Finn away. There's the boot in the gut, and now Zack taking Finn Balor up into a sit-out powerbomb. Wow. As Pete Dunne still not really moving a lot on the outside. As Zack now trying to lock in the submission. But Pete Dunne saving Finn Balor. I think Pete Dunne's thinking of points here as well. Like I say, for every elimination you get a point. So he's thinking if he can eliminate both these guys, he's going to get even higher in the rankings. He's looking pretty good anyway. Dunne now taking Zack up into the X-Plex. And now Pete Dunne in with a bitter end on Finn Balor. And yeah, like I said, Pete Dunne thinking he can get all the points here, and he's going for it with a pin on Finn Balor after the bitter end. 1, 2, and 3. Pete Dunne gets himself another point. We're down to 1-on-1. Pete Dunne versus Zack. Zack's busted open, and Pete Dunne has got him up into another bitter end. Pete Dunne. Oh my God, Pete Dunne has been incredible so far. There's the pin for the 1, 2, and no, it's only a 2. Holy crap, it's only a 2. It's only a freaking 2. Wow. Zack with a boot in the face of Pete Dunne. Now Pete drops him neck first across that top rope. Zack with a forearm in the face of Dunne. Once again, now Zack with a dragon suplex underhooked. Pete Dunne, already 2 eliminations here this evening. Can he survive? Oh, he does survive. Zack now front chancery. Nice arm breaker on Pete Dunne. And Zack taking Pete up. Oh, had the leg hooked. Zack now stalking Finn Balor. Could this be Zack's opportunity? Into the octopus stretch. Has the damage been done to Pete? Will he have to tap? He does. He does have to tap, and Zack Sabre Jr. picks up the win. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting Chris Jericho versus Zack Sabre Jr. tomorrow on our SWE show. Big, massive, huge. That's going to be great. Looking forward to that. But what a match that was. So, of this one, Finn Balor and Dragonov leaving this match with -1. Grado's going to leave this match on 0 because he got 1 elimination but then got eliminated. Pete Dunne with 2 eliminations, then being eliminated, will get +1 from this. And Zack Sabre Jr. with a 1 elimination and the win will leave this match on +2. So there we go. Victory for Zack Sabre Jr. He gets Chris Jericho tomorrow at our final night of the European Invasion. I will see you all there, hopefully. And I look forward to our 3 matches. We're going to have Chris Jericho versus Zack Sabre Jr. in our main event. Session Moth Martina versus Beth Phoenix for the SW Women's Championship as well. And Jon Moxley will make his first defense of the SWE Hardcore Championship up against Storm Norman Smiley and Finlay.